Today I'm off for a walk down along the Solway coast near Borgue. You can see I've got some company behind me there. I'm heading down onto a beach that years ago you very seldom saw a soul, but now it's a bit like Piccadilly Circus. The only good thing about it is there's very limited parking, so that can restrict the numbers. But anyway, we'll head off down this track towards the beach. I'll just turn it around. And yeah, you follow this track. The cattle there were in a field, they're fenced off from me. So it's quite a nice wee walk down this track, and I'll resume filming again once I get down to the beach. As you get further down the track, you come into this sort of thicket here, which is quite unusual in itself. These are elderberry trees, but they're really quite substantial trees, and quite a few of them. And they are stunted a bit height-wise, I suspect, by the wind, because if you see them up top, they've got quite an angle on them with the prevailing wind blowing at them. But it's quite an unusual thicket, this, and it's quite a good place for birds. One I heard singing there earlier was lesser whitethroat, which is not that common a bird in Dumfries and Galloway. This is us coming up to the gate now to get through more into the beach, and you'll notice her ladyship today is on a lead. She does walk to heel, and no, she doesn't chase wildlife either. She's been trained not to, but I don't know if there is any livestock in here. If there is, I'll probably just turn back, because I wouldn't take a dog into a field with livestock. But I don't think there is today, but we'll wait and see. Looking across to one of the islands. Get some bird's foot trefoil, and also the blue flower there, which is milkweed, and numerous daisies, plantain, and I saw some scurvy grass earlier as well. Quite a few early purple orchids out now. Tide's not fully in. I think it looks, I can see a tide line, so it must be dropping back. I'm not sure what time the tide was today, but you can see there's the old folly there in front of us, which would probably be a class as a bathing hut maybe at some point. But you're looking away across towards Auchinleary in the distance, and across there to the Wigtonshire coast. And you'll probably not be able to see it in a wide angle shot like this, but the Isle of Man, the northern end of the Isle of Man, is way off in the distance in the haze. Just another look at the beach there from a slightly raised point. But I think what I'll do is I'll whip the drone up and let you see it from slightly higher up. Maybe should have brought the snorkel. It's crystal clear water this morning. I'll let Luna go in for a swim in a minute. But look at that. Clear as a bell. You see the tide line there, it's starting to drop back. Then I'll have a recharge a bit here in the sand. Now it's looking across to Ardwall Island in the distance. I see some walkers up behind me to my right, so yeah. But what I'm going to do now is, Luna come, put Luna on the lead, because Luna come, sit, There is often ring plovers nesting on this beach, although given the amount of people that come here now, it's certainly failed in the last 2 or 3 years. But if you're in a beach like this and you have a dog, it's worth putting it back on the lead, just so that nobody steps, or the dog steps on the ring plover eggs. Patch of scurvy grass, and if you look up in the top here, there is a nice big patch of ivy leaf toadflax. You often get it grown in walls and things like that around the towns, but see a whole carpet of it there. Nice big patch of sea kale, nice and fresh. Yes, it's edible. Just as I suspected, no ring plovers here now at all. I can tell you a story about this beach. It was, as I say, certainly prior to lockdown and COVID, it was a relatively quiet beach, but after that, I think it got into social media and there's people all over the place. But anyway, we were here just after we got sort of released from lockdown, and we were walking along this beach one day, and let's say we met a gentleman who was not what I would call dressed for this beach. Pinstripe suit, brogues. Yes, feet and trousers were a wee bit muddy coming down the path because it was quite late in the year, but I understand he had came from the Coo Palace, and they have a leaflet that directs people down here for a walk. So not quite sure where he thought he was going, but anyway, he seemed happy and seemed to be enjoying his walk. Again, just another general view as a pan left to right. Remains of an old sort of slipway there as well. There's one running in front of the folly, but we'll have a look at the folly before I go. But there is actually a wee cave here. This wee being the key word here. Oh, there's another one of these wall browns down there. I don't know if you've seen it flying away. But anyway, if we'll walk through to the cave, and as I say, this is like an old slipway down. There's the cave in there. We'll call it Tam's Cave. Don't ask me why, I just made it up. And if we go for a wee wander inside, I'll just drop the lead, but I think I can show what you're going. Don't know how much we'll see in the dark in here. I don't have a light on it. The old folly. There's one last look at the beach before we head off. I think I've met 6 people. But yeah, beautiful spot. So until the next time, thanks for watching.